Hey guys! All right, so it is 7:30 and hopefully some more people will be adding on to here. I'm going to start off with the basics. Hopefully by now you at least know how to go to your Avon and set up your dashboard is what most people call it, or your back office is a good way to look at it. If you haven't already, you'll want to sign in for the first time, which is down here. You'll set up your account now. And then if you have, then you might be like me and you already have it set up. So we'll go ahead and log in here. And one of the first things that most people are worried about is how or when they will get paid. But we're going to start off with your home screen here. At the top, you see a few different areas where you can go to your orders, your account, your web office, and you'll definitely want to explore these. One of my biggest suggestions is to go to Avon U and do the courses there. They do take a while, but they are a great area to learn and to find out what you want to ask questions on for in the groups on Facebook and to your upline or your mentors. On your homepage here, if you are a leader like I am, you will have a link here to go to a thing called Vibe, which if we have time at the end of the session for the leaders, we will go into that and maybe navigate it around a little bit, try to learn a little more about it because I know it still confuses me, and I went through a class with Ms. Molly, so that tells you something. Here you can place your orders really easy. This is your home order central. There is another link for this. You've got here, you can place your order. You can add your new customers once it pulls up. There we go. We can add customers. I personally put every single customer in individually so that I can keep up with what they've ordered. That way, 3 months from now, if Miss Becky Houston comes to me and says, I want that foundation that you got me last time, or if she says, I really liked that perfume that we got for my sister back in September, you'll know what perfume she's talking about or what foundation or even what shade of foundation, so that maybe if she wants to try a different foundation, you can compare the shades and try to get them pretty well close without having to go through a bunch of different samples and everything like that. So you can also, once you've placed your order, you can also track your orders, track your returns if you need to return anything, and you can view your orders here for if you're like me, where once I get an order from a customer, I will go ahead and put it into my dashboard so that I don't have to worry about it, and so that I'm not worried about it and I don't forget about it, so I don't forget about it towards the end of my 2-week campaign, which I have had people ask me what a campaign is. First of all, let's start off with that. A campaign, there are 26 of them in the Avon year. And I am currently, as you see, in campaign 25, which is going to be due by Friday. And it'll even tell me how many days I have left. So that's a good thing. If you're not sure, or if you have a downline and they need to know, you can always come to this key campaign dates here up at the top. And then if you go, you can order with a click here through your brochure, whichever current brochure you're in, which I suggest having the current brochure and the 2 previous brochures on hand when you're placing your orders, along with your what's new, and we'll get into the reasoning for that. Once you scroll down a little bit, you'll see your level, and I am a star promoter. I've only been in Avon for a little over a year now, so I'm nothing special. I'm not trying to say that I know anything better than anyone else, and you may find that you don't like my methods whatsoever. You may find that you like my methods, but you can add to them a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Hi, Miss Janae.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good. I'm actually doing the recording. Nobody else has joined so far, so we can just continue on. I'm not sure if you're talking or not. You're muted.
Yeah, was telling my husband was just like, "Are you starting your conference thing?" I'm like, "Yes, very soon."
I
Yes.
understand.
I have one of my team members. I sent her the link, so she might join because I told her I would answer some of the questions that she had.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hopefully, she'll be able to jump on real quick.
Or can you only see my screen?
Yeah, I can see both.
Cool. How did I do that?
I can see your screen and screen share.
My screen and
I can see both your screen and screen share. And screen share.
So you can see me personally and my screen share? And the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not out here, baby.
Look at you being all high tech and whatnot.
Don't even know how. But hey, it works.
I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can get her.
Some of my team members were going to join, and I'm not sure.
I'm going to text her real quick.
That's fine.
Take it out and then back on top and like do whatever and wait 5 more minutes. Can I still?
I mean, you can if you want.
Well, I put them all on. So
you can just put it back in for 5 more minutes, or put the timer for 5 more minutes when it goes off. You'll actually be the only one.
Okay, while you're texting,
I'm trying to text
while you're texting them, I'm going to continue with what I was doing, and if somebody comes on, we can start wherever they need me to.
Awesome.
So what I was saying before Miss Janae got on, if you scroll down a little bit more, you can see your level. You can see Deal Central, which you'll learn about that a little bit more. There's Avon Deals of the Day that are really great for if you want to have product on hand or if you want to maybe spoil yourself a little bit throughout the different campaigns. If you scroll about halfway down, you get the Avon Beauty Buzz, and this is where you're going to learn most of your information for. Sorry. Thank you. If you and he made me forget where I was at. Miss Janae's laughing at us.
My husband does the same thing. He's just like, "Hey, real quick." I'm like, "Yes."
And the bad thing is, he on the way home, he kept telling the girls, "You cannot go in there. She's got to teach a thing," and it happens. But
it's all right.
The Beauty Buzz is where you'll learn information about incentives and information about sales, the different things that Avon just wants you to know about that you want to tell your customers about. There's some things like double dollars, which Janae will go into a little later for us. There's Rep Fest, new holiday videos that you might be interested in so that you can share them to your customers. And you might just learn something new, like I did, wherever it went, that we get free A-boxes on Cyber Monday. So I'm going to have to look into that and see what that's all about. If you go down further, you can have you'll find all of your important information, your mentor, your district, your online e-store, which this is one place that you can find it. And you definitely want to know that and have it on every single book, have it on your social media, anywhere you can place it. It's definitely something you want to memorize. This here will tell you about your credit limit if you have one. Yes.
Real quick, never mind. I got it. I said that's what your meeting ID is. It's clearly at the top. Just kidding.
with Avon social media, Avon has a Avon USA Representatives here on Facebook. They also have a Avon for like customers and stuff on their on Facebook, and you want to follow both of those so that you can get more information. They have the videos, they have pictures that you might want to get, all kinds of things. Now, here we have your quick links. I personally am so used to the way that Avon was beforehand that I don't ever use the quick links. But there is the view your account summary, view your invoices, pay Avon, earnings at a glance, campaign calendar, all of the stuff you definitely want to look through. If you have questions, you can ask me or you can go into one of the groups. I'm sure somebody would be willing to help you out. We try to help each other. If you're a new representative, you might not know how to place your first order. So we'll start with that. Some representatives put all on one person or all under themselves. I personally don't like to do this. I choose to put my customers in individually and put all of their orders in separately so that I know exactly what their orders are. Now, there are situations where maybe I want to order the A box and a customer spent over $40, but they didn't want to order the A box. I'll put my A box on their order. And if you do invoicing through Avon, you can always take that off. I have 3 orders at the moment, and woohoo! And that actually does not include my direct delivery, or no, I'm sorry, my
No, you said it right.
Orders. Oh, so e-store is direct delivery.
Yeah, direct delivery, e-store, online, same thing. They're all the same thing.
There's so many terminologies for that.
I know, right?
So
I
that does not include.
I post about it too, but you can still say either e-store, online, or direct sales, direct delivery sales.
Well, that does include your direct delivery sales. It only includes your personal face-to-face sales, is what I call them.
Yeah.
If you do want to find out about your direct delivery sales, you can click on this link here that says New Direct Delivery Orders, and it'll show you when
My cousin Kelly just joined.
Hello.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
If you click the video, if you click start video at the bottom, it should show you so that way so we can see you. See your pretty face.
Oh, it's without makeup right now, but
oh, girl, please, this is thrown on.
I don't even have makeup on. My hair is yesterday's hair. So.
Yeah, and I gotta wash mine tonight, so there's that.
Okay.
We're all just beautifying it up.
Yeah, click start video, and then it should show you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Hi.
I'm a grandma.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Wait, did you say you're a grandma?
With technology sometimes.
Oh.
I have to get back in it, especially if I'm going to be starting a business with technology.
It does happen. Well, right now we are talking about placing your first order. You can always go back and rewatch the recording. I will send the link to Janae so that she can give it to you.
Okay.
And I already went over starting your account, and I also went over the home page that you start off at. I'm actually now in the first tab here of my orders, and we won't hit every single tab, but I'm going to hit a little bit of each of them, hopefully.
Okay, cool.
I personally put my customers in individually so that I can monitor what they order. So say that Joe Blow down the street orders some cologne that he really likes, and 4 months later he's run out of this cologne, but his daughter threw away the bottle and he doesn't remember the kind. You can now tell him, hey, you ordered this, and that helps your customer out. That lets them know that you're paying attention to them and that you're not just there to make the money, if that makes sense.
Right.
It can also help a lot with, I've had customers switch foundations and they don't know what color to use for the next foundation, and it'll help you kind of compare the foundation colors too. So there are people that put them all under their one, like their personal name so that they can get as many A boxes or whatever. You can do that. I have combined customers' orders before so that I can get an A box or two. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll kind of find your own system for that.
Yeah, it's pretty much like for every $40 order, you can add it on there for $10.
Yes. And we'll get
And
into
your cost will be
upselling.
less than that.
Right. We'll get into upselling and everything here in a little bit. I have 3 orders personally. That does not include my e-store orders or direct delivery orders, or how online orders is what some people call them. But if you want to find out how many online orders, one way is to go down here at the bottom and go to new direct delivery orders. And you will find I'm not sure if it shows you every single order, but I know it at least shows you a month's time. So you can see who ordered, you can check what they ordered here and how much they spent. And I've, as you can see, placed orders on my own e-store. Most of the time that's because I've forgotten somebody's order, and so I'll place it the next day or two, or somebody will call me 2 or 3 days after my order's already in, and I'll put it on the e-store for them.
Which is so much fun.
You find so many new different things because there's actually things on the e-store that aren't in the books.
Yes, this is very true. There's a lot of stuff, a ton of stuff on your e-store that's not available in our books.
And
Yeah,
part of that
I
is
was thinking about that. I really felt that there was going to be a lot more merchandise to be able to buy on the store. So I was just like, we can get to that later, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
no,
ask questions. That's what this call's for. So anytime that you have questions or anything, please feel free to chime in.
Okay.
Yes, please. Now, if you want to check a product, for example, this came out in 24. I had an event, so all my 25 books are in a box still.
Uh-huh.
But say you want to check out whether or not the new marked fragrance is available, you can come over into the product availability search, and you can type in the product number and search it, and Avon will go ahead and tell you whether or not it's available. It's supposed to tell me. This shows that it is available. When you're placing an order, this little green dot tells you that it is available. When you're placing your order, you'll see green dots hopefully throughout your entire order, but sometimes you see the going fast, sometimes you see the temporarily out of stock, and unfortunately there are times that things are sold out. If something is sold out, please try and see if it's through your e-store, because there are times that it's available through available through your e-store, but not through, I call it your Avon, your dashboard.
Yeah.com.
That's because they actually come from 2 different warehouses. And most people order through the representative, so the warehouse that we order from goes out of stock a lot quicker than the warehouse that the e-store comes from.
Right.
Now, whoops, that's not where I wanted to go. Sorry, wrong button. We'll get to that, I promise. But first, when you have a new customer, you can add your new customer here with this little button. And you have to at least put in a phone number or an email address, or you can do both. I put as much information as I can. You can group them if you want to in different ways, however you like to organize. And then let's say that I need to edit Miss Penny's order here. And I just clicked on her order number. And once my internet stops being slow, this is what your ordering sheet looks like, or where you would place your order. You can either order through a brochure, like you can shop by the brochure, or you can shop the what's new. If you're trying to make PC, I do not necessarily advise shopping the what's new, only because
PC is your President's Club level.
Right. That is very true. Sorry. PC is President's Club. But when you sell up to $10,000, you will reach, if you sell up to $10,000 within 26 consecutive campaigns for the year. So unfortunately that can't be campaign 24 through campaign 24. It has to be 1 through 26. But if you sell up to $10,000 within that year, you reach President's Club, which I'm not 100% sure of all of the perks, but I do know you automatically earn, I believe it's 40% when you reach President's
So
Club.
you get 40% guaranteed earnings. You can get up to 3 demos. Like, so for one product in the What's New, you can order up to 3. And you can earn between 40 to 50% earnings. Guaranteed both online and personal. And 25% on the third party items. So, and if you look in your brochure, it's any of the diamond marked items, which are the third party company items. And the only reason why we don't make as much, I think those now, it's like the clothes and, is it clothes and Avon Living? Because some of the Avon Living items I've noticed don't all have diamonds on them. Like some of them do and some don't.
Right. I'm actually trying to find one of the diamonds to be able to.
Because I've noticed like some of the representatives have been telling people, you know, it's the Avon Living and the clothes, but some of the Avon Living stuff I've gotten they don't all have diamonds. Like most of them do, but not all.
At my event, I actually handed out all of my Avon Living, so I don't even have an Avon Living book to look at.
I think I have one. But ultimately, so pretty much when you look in your brochure, if you look at it, Kelly, it'll actually have a diamond next to the product name.
There we go.
That's how you know it's a third-party item.
Okay. All right. Let me see. I was just about to say, I think probably I should be writing some stuff down because
it's a lot of information. It really is.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yes.
Everything you guys saying it's making total sense.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
It's kind of like, you know, I'm listening to this information, so I'll have it later, but then there's a lot of, like, foundational stuff that I'm going to have to ask y'all guys, like, probably a lot. So
that's okay.
Yeah, so
do you want to grab a pen and paper, or do you want me to continue on?
Yes.
She's like, yes. I know earlier Kelly was asking what's the best way to introduce that you're selling Avon to everyone. And so I was going to have her jump on here to ask that and any additional questions that she may have.
Okay.
Because mine kind of fluctuates with the different ways that I do intros.
Yeah.
And it's more so just being yourself, because I was telling her, Kelly, that I know the last time when you text me, you were asking me, how do you introduce your business to everyone? So
my personal opinion on that, it kind of depends on the person you're talking to. Like, okay, I'm one of those people.
Well, like if she wanted to do it like on Facebook, what should she do? I'm testing you because you're still very new.
What I did was I did a post. You can actually find different pictures on Google or even the flyer groups like Alicia's Flyers. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I would have to look.
Avon Flyers by Alicia.
Yes, I love that group.
I can add you to that one if I haven't already, Kelly.
Okay.
But you're pregnant. I knew you were pregnant, but like I didn't realize quite how far along.
Like pregnant. But it's funny because when I'm on video, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so big," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." If you look at like a full body, let me see if I can get. It's literally just all belly.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So cute.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
I will get way off track, babies.
I squirrel a lot, just like Molly does. It's okay.
I'm the same way.
But to answer your question about like maybe going on Facebook, I personally did a big post about how I was wanting to start my own business and how I would really appreciate the help, whether it be buying something from me, sharing a post or liking a post, commenting on a post, because I don't know if you know with Facebook, the more you like or comment on that post, the more it gets brought to the top of people's newsfeed. Same with the groups. That's the way they all work. If you comment something on if you comment on something that got posted 3 years ago, all of a sudden it's going to be at the top as if it got posted today.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when your family, even if maybe they don't want something from Avon or they just don't have the money for it, they may know somebody that does. So if they share and like and comment, it helps bring people to your feed.
Right. Okay.
But just doing a post about starting off your business, you can ask people for their email addresses so that they can get the promotional emails that Avon sends out for you, which we'll go over how to set that up too if you don't already know how. Did that answer your question a little bit, Kelly?
Yes, that really did answer my question, actually. And the ironic thing is my husband is a social media marketer, so he already does stuff like that. He'll post and I'm like, share, subscribe, all that. So I am kind of familiar with doing that. So yeah, that's awesome.
Aren't you lucky? I want a husband that social media promotes and stuff.
Yeah, he's amazing. He does a really good job. I'm so proud of him and my
does.
brother, my other cousin.
Well, that's awesome. So back to the ordering now, if you don't have any more questions so far.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Okay. So when you come into your order, you can change your customers. So say you have 3 or 4 of them, you can change them here once you're done with one order. Change it here or even add a new customer so that you don't have to keep going back and forth. So that makes that really good. I'm currently in campaign 25, but that does not mean that I have to order from campaign 25. I can order from campaign 23, 24, or 25. Now, if you want to get the A box, then you have to order through that current campaign that you're trying to get the A box for. Cat. Sorry, my cat's deciding whether or not he wants to be my lap kitty today. And he keeps trying to drink my wine, so I have to keep moving my wine glass.
That's priorities, right?
Shh.
Rubbing it in the pregnant woman's face. Jeez, no, I'm kidding.
Hey, supposedly you're supposed to be able to have 1 glass of wine a day or
I'm
something.
supposed to be, yes, and I actually am doing really good and just choosing to not do it at all this pregnancy. My daughter, I had like 1 glass my entire pregnancy.
I don't know if I'd be able to drink wine or smoke cigarettes. I know people that smoke cigarettes and everything else through their entire pregnancy. I don't know that I could do it. That's just me.
I have one friend that did.
But that's personal opinion. Anyway,
Yeah.
with the back ordering, if say your customer only wants a few items and they're just they're on a budget, so they're trying to spend as little money as possible, it doesn't hurt you by any means to help them out. Yes, you'll make a little bit less money, but you'll keep that customer 10 times longer because you do have their best interest in heart. Right. And a lot of our customers are on fixed income. I know a lot of mine are. So say that your customer wants the bubble bath. We'll go with the lavender one just because it's the first one here. And you don't know exactly how much it is, but it might be $11, it might be $5, it might be whatever. If you click on the magnifying glass that was next to the order number, you'll see this pop up, and it tells you in campaign 25, the lavender bath oil or bubble bath, goodness, I cannot talk today, is $5.99. In 24, it was $5.50, and in 23, it was $5.99. Now, one of the reasons that I personally suggest having all 3 books near you is because, yes, that says $5.99, but it might be, or actually I have a 24 book, so we're going to go with the 24. This says $5.50, but they are actually 2 for $11, so you have to buy 2 of them to get that price. So maybe your customer doesn't want 2 of them, but you could use a bubble bath. Right. Why not get one for yourself? Or maybe get one to have on hand. That way you can give her the lower price. Another way to, and this is what I was saying you don't want to do if you're trying to make PC or President's Club, you can actually order through the Shop the What's New.
Mhm.
And maybe they have, a lot of the time it's Skin So Soft, but maybe they have that bubble bath for $2.50 your cost. Yes, that saves you money, and I say saves you money because you don't want to tell your customer that you can get it for $2.50,
Right.
only because they're going to always expect that.
Mm-hmm.
The What's New is for you to purchase things from so that you can make a little extra money.
Yes.
Okay.
That is
So with maybe you tell your customer that you can get it for $5.50 because you know that it's 2 for $11 in the book, but you can actually get it for 2 for $5 because it's $2.50 in the What's New. That just helps you make more money, but it does not help you reach your President's Club goals. So if you're trying to reach President's Club, or if you're really close to reaching President's Club, try to avoid that.
Okay.
Now, when you place your order, or when you add the items to the order, it'll show up in this little gray box down here. It'll tell you how much the order is. That's without your taxes. That's without the processing fee, which I do $1 processing fee just because it kind of helps round everything. Some people do 75 cents. It's totally up to you versus, and also it, my opinion, depends on how far away the person lives. If you're driving an hour to deliver products, hopefully you charge a little more than $1 to do that. But here's where you can see where things are available or going out of stock fast. And it'll also give you the summary again. Once you have everybody's orders in, and I won't actually place my order, but I'll go through the steps for you. You can click here on the view cart down here at the bottom. And this will show you, this will show you how much your total order is. And again, this does not include your e-stores total. That'll come on later on. It'll also show you each customer that you've got. So you'll want to check this little box up here to add all of your customers to your order. And then you'll push continue. The regular ship and the ship separate is if, say you place your order and you've done regular ship. These 3 people have ordered, and then tomorrow somebody comes in and says, hey, I want to order such and such product, and I need it as soon as possible. You're going to get charged another shipping, but you can have it shipped separate so that it'll get here as soon as possible. Because if you place that second order with the regular ship, it's not going to ship until your next campaign ships. Does that make sense?
Can I add something on that too?
Yes, please.
I've actually, whenever I have customers that need something right now, I will say, well, if you can't wait until my next order goes in, you can actually go on my e-store and place that order now. That way it'll come in sooner. You might have an actual better chance of product availability being in. This is an added suggestion though.
That is very true.
I don't know if you've been doing that. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just thought about that. I'm like, there's another way too. You can do that too. That way you don't have to worry about paying the extra shipping. And especially like right now with the free shipping code, if they place a $20 order and the products just so happen to be $20, they would still get free shipping anyway. If that makes sense.
Yes.
And plus the monthly code that we usually have, which I usually try and post it in our team page. Kelly,
RA25 and then the month, like for November it'd be 11.
Yeah.
Check that before you send it to customers, because the last time I did the 11, it didn't work.
And the reason I found out the reason why was because they were getting ready to do the Black Friday one. So after
that makes sense.
After tonight, it should work with no problem. So that's pretty much free shipping on a $25 order, but it's because the Black Friday sale right now, they get that free shipping on a $20 order. Plus, if they place a $45 order, there's other incentives. If they place a $65 order, there's more incentives with that too. So with using that one code, which is Avon Black, and that actually expires tonight. So if you have anyone that needs any Black Friday deals, you can let them know.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, I just had that in there. Like, that's another way to avoid free shipping or avoid having to pay extra shipping.
Yes, because
And it'll
unfortunately
still count
shipping
towards your
can
rewards,
get
though.
pricey.
Yes.
Okay. So once you've placed your order and you're ready to continue on, you just push the continue button. And this is your next screen is where you're going to order your brochures. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now, you may decide on a different way of doing this, but I personally do 5 packs, which would be 50 brochures of the campaign that I'm going into next.
Okay.
So 5 packs of my Avon campaign 1 brochures. And then I also do so that I have them on hand because I can back order and I like to toss when I have extras. But I also have a downline, so I try to keep some on hand for them in case they need them. I will also, where'd they go? Oh, here we go. Do 5 of the current brochures I'm in. So in total, I'm getting 100 brochures.
Okay.
And there's people that order more, there's people that order less, and if I can find it, there is a pricing for all of that. Okay, I guess it's not on this page. I will find that. If I have to, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And it'll always come up with
Where are you at right now? I can tell you.
oh, here we go. I'm just on the add extras part of the order screen.
Okay, so there should be a circle with a question mark in it. Do you see that next to the brochures?
No.
I wonder if they
Here we go.
changed it on
Pricing
last
info.
day. Okay, I was gonna say there should be one little thing and it should break it down. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So this shows you the more brochures you buy, the less it's going to cost you per brochure.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you buy only 1 pack, because brochures, your original brochure comes 10 in a pack. If you buy only 1 pack, you're getting them for 64 cents a piece, or well, 65 cents a piece. So you're spending $6.50 on just 10 brochures. Whereas if you spend, or if you get 100 brochures like I do, you only spend $21.50
Okay, wow.
each. Yeah, 21. Yeah. You got what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
22 cents. Sorry, I read that wrong.
No, you're fine.
And then your Mark Magalogs, which are going to be going into your brochure anyway here soon, they actually cost different, and they come in packs of 5. So if you do order those, they come in a different size. You'll also get free Mark Magalogs for every, I think it's for every 10 brochures, you get a free Mark Magalog. Same with the Avon Living, and don't quote me on those sizes because I'm not 100% sure. I just know I get free ones at the bottom of my box every time. I don't count them.
I know the holiday gift guide, they posted something on our rep page, but I can't remember exactly. Ouch, babe. I can't remember exactly what. Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't remember the exact number, but I do know that the Mark Magalogs and the Avon Living are going to go into our brochures here pretty soon. You can also order. Okay, no, you can't order. I thought you could order outlet books, but I don't do that either. They come free in my book too.
Okay.
When you're ready, you can push skip here, or you can click order if you need to go back and add more brochures.
Okay.
And then you'll get a summary of all of your orders. This includes every single customer. It still does not include your e-store orders. So if you feel like you're missing something, that might be why.
Okay.
And you can change what you see on here. You can change it to show you what campaign you're ordering from, the product number, all kinds of stuff. And you'll change it to however you end up liking it.
Yeah.
And then it'll show you how much you will owe. This will change if you have money sitting in your account from e-store orders or from previous payments. That price will change once you submit your order. I'm not clicking submit just because I'm not ready to. I have 2 more days to add orders to.
Okay.
So if you say that you have a campaign that you don't have any customer orders and you want to order just brochures because you always want to keep brochures on hand, you can actually call Avon to avoid the shipping cost because it's all business tools. They'll send them to you with no shipping.
Oh, wow.
And that phone number should be in this get support thing here. Yeah, here you go. You can call your support here.
Oh, okay.
You've got the English and the Spanish there.
A lot.
And your get support button will also tell you, it'll answer some questions that you might have as well. There's the famous questions and answers, Q&A, or frequent. I don't know why I said famous. I think I've had one too many glasses of wine tonight, guys.
What seems to be the opposite problem?
That should not have been as entertaining as it was. This wine glass I actually got from Dollar Tree for literally $1, and it says wine is cheaper than therapy. And as much as the kids were fighting and arguing and driving me nuts, this was amazing. This like fit my day.
That's
so it
awesome.
kind of worked for me.
It's kind of funny how wine glasses, everything they say can just fit our lives. So
I have one that says there's a 99% chance of wine.
I love that.
Yes.
My boyfriend bought me that one. He says I whine too much.
Awesome.
Good purchase.
And then I am obsessed with the different sayings that are on wine glasses and on coffee mugs. You ever want to give me something for Christmas? There's your two options.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. I love it.
Fully noted.
That's funny.
So if you go to, all right, we got about 10 more minutes, so we'll go over things a little quickly here.
Okay.
If you go to My Account, you can actually go in and get paid by Avon. This is where you would set up your direct delivery or your direct deposit. And you can get a, what's it called? There's a Avon card that you can get.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like a prepaid credit card, sort of, where they put all of your earnings on if you don't have a bank account, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you go into account summary and you go to account balances, this will show you where if your order, like part of your order didn't ship, so they sent you money back, you'll have a balance. If you owe money to Avon, this is where it'll tell you amount due. If you want to find out what happened to your balance because you don't realize that it's the 1st or the 15th of the month, so therefore it should be in your bank account by now, you can actually click on this little search button here and it'll show you everything that's happened with your money for the last however long you put it. I have it for a month right now. So it kind of helps you when you get confused on things.
Yeah.
Your personal invoices are here. This is not for your customers. This is actually your invoices to let you know what you paid for and how much you paid for each of them. If you go into your web office, this is one of my favorite points of your Avon. This is where you will edit your online store. So you can go in there and you can change the theme. You can change the message. Like right now I have a message up for the Black Friday pre-sale. You can invoice your customers, which we'll go over that in just a minute. And you will also find out down here if you have any new customers, if you have any new direct delivery orders, if somebody has went on and changed information, like if they're your customer and they've changed their mailing address, their email address, whatever it is, you'll get notified for that. You can find your e-store here so that you can keep up with what that is. If you need to copy and paste, it's really easy from right there. If you need to add customers to your address book or do anything, manage your address book at all, it's there. Okay. There's a little bit of everything in the web office. This is kind of where you're going to do a lot of your online stuff.
Okay.
With let's see. If you go to, now I gotta remember where it went. Sorry. There we
Can
go.
you access the social media center through web office too, right?
Yes, it's the center button here. You can share through Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. I believe they have some that I don't even know about.
Yeah. And this is pretty much, Kelly, any ads that Avon has already created, you can just click and share, pretty much. It will link automatically to your e-store if you have your link set up.
Cool. Okay.
So if they click on the picture, it'll take you to the e-store.
Earlier too.
Yeah, because there's videos on there. There's makeup tutorials. There are different sales and promotions we have going on. All that's in there.
And you can always organize it by the way that you want to see what it is. You want to share a video, you can click on the videos.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you go to, I want to say it's the marketing tools for your tools for maximizing your business. I don't know if you'll be doing invoicing for your customers. I personally print out my invoices. I think I went
so much easier.
To print them
Yeah.
out? Okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. The only thing that you have to make sure to pay attention to is making sure that it matches exactly what the price is supposed to be, because sometimes it glitches and it'll put a random amount in there and a random quantity. Like you'll order 2 of something and it'll say 10 of 2, and it's like, no, that's not how this works.
Right.
So you just go in and edit it, and then just hit update, and it'll update the amount. But you can also put your service charge, which is the processing fee. You can put the processing fee as well as the taxes on there, updated, and it will show the amount that's due from your customer.
Okay.
And there's also a little box at the bottom where you can add promotions in for your customers if you want to too.
Yeah, I had a way to, I found all of this and then I lost it all. There it is. Okay, so if you go to resources and getting your business started, this is also in your web office off to the right hand side. You will see that was so not where I needed to go. Okay, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go to the web office. Sorry.
No, fine.
You sound like me so much right now. I just love it.
If you go to here, tools to maximize your business, you'll see all these little icons. If you click on it, it'll bring you to where you can tools to grow your business. This is your automated e-store, your scheduling for calendars and stuff, to edit your e-store. There's a lot of stuff in that. If you come into the manage your business one, you can organize your address book here. You can view your Avon purchase history. You can look at the follow-up and earn tools, and you definitely want to follow up. Follow-up is literally key. And I say this, I kind of got annoyed with everybody when I first started because that's all they would tell me, and it didn't make any sense to me. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this follow-up as a key thing a try and see what happens. My orders went from anywhere from $25 to $50 a campaign to $150 to $300 a campaign, depending on the customer.
Yeah.
And this is why you want to get people's contact information so that you can call them and say, hey, just so you know, my order goes in on Friday this week, and I wanted to make sure that I gave you a chance to place your order with me. And that's when they're going to go, oh yeah, I did want to call you. I need this, this, and this. Whereas otherwise they're going to set that book down and the kids' homework's going to get put onto it. The bills are going to be put onto it, and they're going to forget all about Avon. Right. It's not a store that you pass by that you're going, oh yeah, I need to go there. Yeah. So you kind of have to help them out a little bit.
Right. Okay.
If the customer invoicing tool, you can click on the take me there. And if you come in, and now I feel like I've went the wrong way. I believe it's you do here we go. Yeah. The adjustment tool, you can see where you can adjust a certain customer's invoice. So say you give somebody a birthday discount for their entire month, which is why all of my customers are put into a month. I do a 10% discount. I can go into that particular person's invoice and go ahead and give them a 10% discount. So it shows up on their invoice and it makes them feel all special. Now, if I could remember, there is a way to automatically put in the processing fee and the tax so that you don't have to worry about it. Janae, can you help me out on that? Because I can't seem to remember where it's at.
I think it's in the same place.
I thought it was too, and I can't find it.
Go back to it.
Hold on.
Down at the, well, no, hang on. Select discount period. Oh.
The bad thing is I went over this all day today just to remember, and now I can't.
It looks different, kind of. It's in the adjustment tool spot, though, because usually you can put it in. It's like based off of which customers.
We're gonna.
See, I don't see it now. I know, like on there, like when you go through it, you can do it. But usually, it's. I thought it was in the adjustment tool. That's where it used to be, and it would show the tack.
They've changed.
I don't
so
see it
much.
now. What the heck?
They've changed so much that you kind of have to search for it
In
all.
a good way.
Yeah, it is.
But
It
it's
is
like
very
you have
much
to
in a
look
good
for
way.
stuff.
Better. But now it's just like y'all are trying to catch up with it.
A little bit. One good thing is you're always learning something new.
Right.
So there's never a dull moment.
You know, I was just sitting here thinking, I was just going to say, you know, not to get off track or anything like that, but I love how, you know, I don't know very much, you know, all too much like you guys do, obviously, about the company yet. But I can already tell that, you know, if there's anything that you would need help with, you have full opportunity to get that help because it's
Absolutely.
to help you. And that kind of business is my kind of business.